Hello, welcome to Dry Creek Beekeeping. Just imagine, one day you go down to your hives for a routine beehive inspection and you notice something strange. You look at one of your frames and you notice there is no more normal brood. It has all been changed to drone brood, and your bees are acting erratic and strange. You look closer at the eggs on the frame and you notice there are multiple in one cell and they're all over the place. This means you unfortunately have a laying worker situation. Fortunately, the case that I just gave is the worst case scenario. But let's go back and figure out how this happened and how it could have been prevented. Bees are basically geniuses. They do everything in their power to stay healthy and productive. However, in this case, your bees were a little slow on the draw. 3 weeks prior, the queen died. How the queen died is a mystery, but it doesn't really matter. She's dead. After she died, the workers immediately got to work trying to make a new queen for the hive. They would have made an emergency queen cell and placed an egg in it. The egg was probably 1 to 3 days old, although it could have been a 4-day-old larva, depending on how desperate they were. That queen would have come out of the emergency queen cell about a week later, and she would have been malnourished, small, and not have the same egg-laying capabilities as a queen that was made normally. This is because the cell she was in is deformed, as it's made from a normal worker brood cell, but it was converted into a queen cell. In the end, it doesn't matter because it failed. There is no queen now, and now with no open brood left in the hive, the workers begin to undergo a change. Their ovaries start developing, and within 3 weeks, they are now able to lay drone eggs. The reason for this is because they can't mate since they are workers and not queens, and they only do this as a last resort. Now, all those workers are laying drone eggs haphazardly throughout the hive in cells that weren't made for drones. Had you caught this problem while the normal brood was still uncapped, you could have fixed it by requeening, but now it's too late. If you tried to put a new queen in that hive, they would kill it. Now all they're doing is mass producing drones as a last-ditch effort to get their genetics out there. Unfortunately, even these drones won't be perfect. They'll be short, since the comb that they were put in was originally made to raise workers, not drones. In fact, there may even be drones in queen cells due to the pure desperation of the hive. And now, here you are, looking at this chaotic mess of a hive. What do you do now? You have two options, really. You can either give up on the hive and let it die, or you can take a risk and take 1 or 2 frames of uncapped healthy brood from a different hive and put it in your hive in the hopes that the open brood pheromones will revert your workers back to just normal workers, and they'll be able to make a queen from the eggs and larvae on those frames. Unfortunately, it's pretty rare for this to work, and even if it does, the new queen that you get won't be that great. But it's worth a shot if you want your hive to live. If you do choose to try to save them, make sure to destroy all the drone brood first before adding the new frames. I've done this before and it actually did end up working for me when I had a laying worker situation, but I can't guarantee that it'll work for everyone. Well, that's the end of this video. Thank you for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy the content that I'm creating. And if you have any questions or comments about beekeeping, be sure to put them in the comments. See ya.